Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome over to our Finish Strong 2019. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dorothy Hay. I am the creator of the Ninja Trade, and I am the lead options trader at ninjaoptionswarrior.com. But I want to talk to you today about my #1 vision and purpose in life, which is to help you get crystal clear about what it is you truly want, what makes you come alive, and get in action about it, right? This is where I spent my earlier years, my academic education, as well as my experiential education, focused on helping people really get clear about what makes you tick. Okay, I have a graduate degree in adult education. I did my doctorate in holistic theology. I am a certified life coach and a master practitioner of NLP. I have been for a couple of decades. Now, I am not a financial advisor or licensed by any governing body for those folks in the interested in the Ninja options. Okay. My disclaimer, everything we do here at ninjaoptionswarrior.com and at Dorothy Hay Associates LLC is for informational and educational purposes only. Again, I'm not licensed by any governing body. All right, let's do this. We're going to talk about your current reality, your target for December 20th of this year. Remember, this is Finish Strong. And we're gonna talk about your success strategy, right? And do something what I call standing in the future now. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let's talk about your current reality. First thing I want you to do is choose 2 areas of your life that you'd like to transform right now. One being your trading, and one being any other area you like your health, your finances, your relationships, etc. Now, again, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, and you're not a member of my Ninja Tribe, you can either come on over and go to ninjaoptionswarrior.com and become a member, or choose your trading. You know, if you are a trader, you can choose trading and something else, or if you're not a trader, then just choose 2 areas of your life that you would love to have a breakthrough and you are absolutely committed to have a breakthrough in now. Okay, this process that I've developed over the last few decades works for any area of your life, okay? But for now, we're just gonna choose 2. Now I want you to think about your current reality in each of those areas. What's life like for you right now? What would you like to change about each area? Get a pen and paper, your journal, open a doc on your computer, whatever, write it down, okay? Don't think too hard about it, just write it down. Okay, if you like, also you can pause the video while you take time to write it down. And when you're done, come on back. If you're done, now what I want you to do is I want you to write a paragraph or 2, or as much as you like really, about the way you'd like each of those areas to be. Again, don't think about it too much. Just let your pen flow. I want you to describe your biggest dream for each area. No holds barred. Really let yourself dream big here. Do not consult your circumstances for this one. You know what I mean? You wouldn't look in yesterday's trash to make tonight's dinner, would you? Now really let yourself go big here. And when you hit a wall in your mind, go bigger. You know that wall I'm talking about, the one that says, oh wait, there's not enough time, there's only a few months left, I can't, I'm too young, I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too, All those conversations are the wall, right? When you hit them, thank them for sharing and go bigger. Again, feel free to pause and come on back when you're done. If you're back, now read over what you just wrote, right? You're going to pause the video, read what you just wrote, and take a look and see what you notice there, right? Has your energy shifted a bit? Do you feel more excited or less excited? Are you inspired as you read through what you wrote, right? Just notice how it feels inside. And ask yourself, from where you stand today, right now in your life, what do you really want? What is your true heart's desire in this area, in each of these areas? What's most important to you? And again, don't think too hard about it. You know what's important to you. You might have been whacked a couple of times by life and you're thinking, yeah, it's important, but maybe it's not so important. Maybe I really don't want it. You know, particularly as adults, you know, we get a little shyer the more we fall. If you've fallen in this area, but there's that little voice in you, there's a little part of you that just won't let you let it go. You know what I mean? Like it might be easier just to throw that dream away because it's never going to happen anyway. BS, right? It wouldn't still be in you. Wouldn't still be itching at you if it weren't something you were meant to do or be. Okay? So again, what's most important to you, and don't think too hard about it. And then I want you to pause the video and reread what you just wrote. Make any changes you like based on what your heart and soul truly desire. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? What does your soul call you to do? What makes you come alive? You know the answer. You absolutely do. And I want you to ask yourself some questions like, if I accomplish what I just wrote, how would I feel about my life? What would I absolutely know for sure? Right? What would you say to yourself? What would you think? Ask yourself, is accomplishing these goals good for me? Is it good for others around me? Is it good for the planet? And if so, how so? Again, don't think too hard. Just let your answers flow. When you're done there, pause and come back. Now we're going to home in on what you truly want. You're going to write it again. This time I want you to do what I call standing in the future as if it's already so. So you're going to write a paragraph or more, as much as you like, for each area that you've chosen. You're going to take it as though you've just had a major turn in the right direction. You've accomplished your dreams. You've reached your heart's desires. You're totally aligned with your higher self. You're in service. You're living fully. Right as though you are catching up with an old friend. It's been a year or so and you've run into that friend and you're having coffee or tea or a cocktail, whatever, and you're talking about what's happened over the past year. I want you to write it in the present tense as though you're talking to that friend. And as you write, notice any resistance. If you've got resistance, great, that means you're going big, right? If you don't have any resistance, you're probably not going really that big. Push yourself, go bigger. And if you still have that resistance, and because you will, that's the wall, right? That's you coming up against your comfort zone. When you hit that resistance, thank it for sharing and march on. All right, what's happening? How's your energy now? What are you noticing? Resistance? Exuberance? What are you noticing? And whatever you're noticing is perfect for you. So if your energy is increased and you feel amazing, notice it. Take note about how you look right now, how you feel. How are you standing? Are you standing? Are you sitting? Are you moving? How are you breathing? Right? These are clues for you to let you know what your success state is. Right? This is the state you need to be in, you want to be in. This is the frequency you want to be on in order to accomplish what it is you set out to accomplish, what it is that truly makes you come alive. This alive feeling is something that's in you already. It lives in you. I didn't put it in you. I might have elicited or evoked it from you, but it's already in you, right? So take note of your physiology. Take note of your mental focus. Those are the two key ways to shift your state at any given time. Your physiology and your mental focus. Okay, if you're feeling down, you're feeling tired, sit up tall, put your head up, take a deep breath, breathe fully. You're going to notice you start feeling better immediately, right? Pay attention to the thoughts you're having in your mind. What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself, right? Pay attention to that. If you're having crappy thoughts, you're going to have crappy things, right? You're going to do crappy things and you're going to have crappy results. So pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what your conversation is internally, that committee meeting, right? We all have it, right? What's on the agenda for that committee today? What's on the agenda is completely up to you. Now, if your energy decrease, ask yourself why. What happened? Too many disappointments? Can't allow yourself to go there anymore? Wherever you're at is perfect for you. Just notice it and move forward. Just allow yourself to play here, right? Pretend it's already happened and watch what's happened. Now, finally, I want you to take a look at what you just wrote one more time, right? Pause the video, take a look. This time I want you to highlight or circle those statements that stick out for you as true, absolutely true for you in your soul, those that you feel called to move toward. And as you read and come across those that you are called toward, put a timeline next to each one. And this is going to take a few minutes, right? It shouldn't take too long. You could probably do it in like 2-3 minutes. Just read through it. And the things that you'll know, the things that call you, the things that go, yes, as you read it, there's a little internal energy that lifts you, right? You just feel lifted. If you read something and it feels heavy, probably not the thing you want to go toward, or you've got to make some adjustment in it. But choose those things that you feel called toward, right? Put a timeline next to each one, long-term, mid-term, short-term. These are going to turn into your goals, right? Examples of long-term, 5 to 10 years, midterm, 1 to 3 years, short-term, 3 to 6 months, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take those short-term goals and we're going to make decisions about them right now. You are going to decide right now, right? There's a couple of them that you are going to accomplish right now. You are going to finish 2019 this year having accomplished these goals. Write those goals down. Again, keep it in the positive. Keep it as if it's already so. And you will add an affirmation. You put the date, December 20th, 2019. Why December 20th? Because you want to give yourself a couple of weeks, right? Not a whole couple of weeks, but a few days extra, right? Coming into the holidays. Don't wait, because what happens when we get to Christmas, right? Nobody's really going to be focusing on their goals or doing anything. You're going to be out partying, having fun with friends and family and things. So you want to be done, basically. You want to be done by the 20th, okay? Add an affirmation like, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then finish it, right? As if it's already so. I'm so happy and grateful now that my trading is, however, whatever it is you decided about your trading, now that I've reached my annual target, now that my account is at 100,000, yay, I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I consistently hit my target day in and day out, yay, I'm so happy and grateful. And then whatever the other area you chose, if it's in your marriage, I'm so happy and grateful now that my marriage is really soaring at a 10. We've been dating every week like, we were teenagers again. It's awesome. Whatever it is for you, right? Dream board your goals. What does that mean? A dream board is simply a visual representation of those goals. You get a little, get a piece of paper, get a board, get whatever. It doesn't have to be something huge. I create dream boards. I love them. I use them in every area of my life. I have several around me right now. Even as I'm writing this, I'm looking at them. And you get a picture of whatever it is you want, and you could just write it out. You could type it out in nice colors and print it up and put it up in front of you. Just have some visual representation of your goals that has on there what it is you want. It's stated as if it's already so, in the present, positive, right? It's not, I'm so happy and grateful now that I don't lose money anymore trading. No, that is not a goal. Even though that's part of the goal, not part of the goal, but that's maybe part of the problem. But you cannot focus on the problem, because whatever you focus on, you're going to generate more of, right? Energy goes where attention goes, or energy flows where attention goes, I believe the saying is. The point is, whatever you focus on, you are going to create. So don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you want, what your heart truly desires, what your soul calls for you, right? What makes you come alive. Focus on that. So if it's not losing money, what are you doing? I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm slowly, steadily, consistently growing my account. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've reached my target for the year. I'm so happy and grateful. Get the gist? Right? And you've got to condition yourself every single day. Every single day. Condition yourself. No excuses. How do you do that? Very simple. If you've got your dream board, you look at your dream board, you close your eyes for like 5 minutes. If you want to do longer, like sometimes I'll do an hour, but you close your eyes for a few minutes and you visualize the date. So it's December 20th, 2019, and you have accomplished these goals. They are done deals. You've done them. What's it like? Imagine how you would feel. What would you say to yourself? Yes, whatever it is, whatever you would say to yourself, however you would think, whatever you would absolutely know. How is your confidence level? How's your energy? If you accomplish these things, right? When you accomplish these things, December 20th, close your eyes, see it until you see it. I have a sign in front of me. It came from my old company from a couple decades back. We used to keep this sign up that said, see it till you see it, which means, right, only those who can see the invisible can do the impossible. You've got to see it before you manifest it. Basically, you're selling yourself on your dream, right? I wrote it in my book, Dream Boarding 101. If you're going to buy something, buy your own dream. There are all kinds of people around you trying to sell you something to help them with their dream, right? You've got to decide about your dream. You've got to buy your own dream, okay? And part of that, like sometimes when people write things down, you write it down, all of a sudden your brain goes, BS, never going to happen. Oh, this again, what are you thinking about? What? No, right? You thank it for sharing and you move on. And you say again, I'm so happy and grateful now that, and every single day you affirm this is a done deal. Again, you have got to buy it yourself. You are basically conditioning yourself. You are installing new beliefs. The only one who can do that is you. Okay? And lastly, what you're going to do, you're going to have weekly check-ins. No failures, only adjustments, right? Weekly check-ins. You check in and you see, okay, how am I doing? Am I going in the direction I want to go? Are the actions I'm taking day in and day out getting me closer to or further away? In trading, am I losing more money? What's going on? Have I been analyzing my journal? Am I keeping a trade journal? Am I keeping detailed notes in my journal? Am I looking at it at the end of each day to see what worked, what didn't work, so that I can keep doing what worked and stop doing what didn't work? Like that, right? In each area, whatever area you chose, take a look at what you've been doing. You want to take daily action. Like every single day, I look at my dream boards, I look at my goals, and I say, okay, what action can I take today that's going to take me in the direction of my goals? And there are some of my goals that there's really nothing I can do today. There's nothing I need to do today. Okay, there's nothing I need to do with that. Okay, is there anything I need to do today that's going to continue to take me in that direction, that's going to help further me in that direction? Write it down. It becomes your daily to-do list. It's very simple, right? And it's a habit. It's a habit you got to get yourself into. If you're not used to writing it down or making a little checklist, or, you can do it however it works for you. But you've got to be able to track it some way, right? You've got to keep a scoreboard. So set up your scoreboard. Don't make it overcomplicated. Keep it simple. If you don't keep it simple, you're going to give yourself an excuse not to, right? And again, no excuses. There are no failures. There are only adjustments. You make your adjustments based on your target, right? Not adjusting your target, adjust your strategy, adjust your actions. And if one of your goals is, hey, listen, I want to drop 30 pounds by the end of the year. Great. So, I think we've got 11 weeks, so 30 pounds, or basically you're looking at about 3 pounds a week. Okay, so what action can I take today to help me let go of 3 pounds of excess fat? Well, let's see, I can eat healthier, like I can figure out, you can join like a Weight Watchers or something, or you can figure out what it is that I need to eat, right? How many calories I need to eat. There's another version where you take your weight times 12 minus 1,000. That gives you a 2 pound weight loss. So you'd go, my weight times 12 minus 1,500. That's generally going to give you a 3 pound weight loss. What does that 1,500 mean? Basically, it's 3,500 calories in a pound. So if you want to lose 3 pounds, right? 3,500 times 3, what's that? 3, 6, 9. So 1,000, 10,500, something like that, divided by 7, it comes out to about 1,500 calories a day. So take your weight times 12. That gives you your maintenance. How many calories you've got to have to maintain your current weight, and then reduce it by 1,500. So that should give you a 3 pound weight loss in general, right? I'm not a weight loss coach here, even though I do health coaching and support and all that. I'm just giving you a couple examples. Weight Watchers is another awesome one. There's other ones out there. But again, you've got to look at and see, are the actions I'm taking supporting my 30 pound weight loss? If I'm eating cake and cookies and candies, and you can have all those things, but am I eating in them proper proportions, right? I can have one cookie, maybe not the whole sleeve, or am I going out drinking every other night, or am I, whatever it is that's not supporting, what doesn't support your best health, right? I've heard it said, you choose wellness or you choose illness. So that's up to you. In your relationship, right? In your marriage, if that's one of the areas. What is it you want to see happen, right? I want to be closer. We want to be more intimate. So or we want to be more spontaneous, have more fun. We're going to go out on a date night, on Friday nights or Saturday night, whatever. And so here we are, in the toward the end of November, and you haven't had not one date night. Well, then that's not supporting what it is you say you want. Make sense? Okay, again, weekly check-ins. No failures, only adjustments, okay? And that's it. Finish strong. For more on goal setting or dream boards, you can pick up a copy of my ebook, Dream Boarding 101, on Amazon.com. Those of you who are members of my Ninja Tribe, you have access to my ebook. You can download it for free on your dashboard on the website. And for information on building your financial portfolio trading options with us, visit us at www.ninjaoptionswarrior.com. For every single one of you, I truly wish you the absolute best on your journey. Thank you for allowing me to take some time to share with you today, and God bless.